Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with meteorologist Melissa Frey.
Temperatures are right back up into the low 80s once again this afternoon, even a couple degrees above average for this time of year, topping out at about 81 degrees here in the southern Willamette Valley. Those of you in Corvallis getting up to about 80 today. Warmer as you head south. 84 was the high temperature in Roseburg, and back up into the 90s when you get down into Medford. Central Oregon also back into the 80s, and eastern Oregon holding steady in the low 90s, but they'll gradually start to warm up as we head into this next week as well. And the coast, not bad. North Bend back into the mid 70s and dropping now down into the mid 60s. Now that marine layer was offshore this afternoon, giving you clear skies there at the coast, and of course we saw those clear skies inland as well. But it was windy. Take a look at these peak wind gusts, 23 miles per hour in Newport, all the way up to about 43 in North Bend, with sustained winds in the 20s pretty much all afternoon. In the valley, we also had a peak wind gust of about 23, 26 for those of you in Roseburg, and 18 over Bend. Also a little bit breezy there across the gorge. Now right now we're seeing a sustained wind from the northeast at about 12 miles per hour, but even here in the last hour we've seen a wind gust of about 18. Visibility is at the full 10 miles. We're still holding on to 81, and that dew point clear down to 54. The bigger the separation between those two numbers, the drier the air is. So that tells us that the atmosphere is actually pretty dry at the moment. Now here's a look at the jet stream pattern, and we've had this slight little trough on top of us here for the past 48 hours, and that's why we've seen a little bit of extra cloud cover to start the day, and we've seen some cooler temperatures as well. As you look offshore, there's a slight little ridge of high pressure. That's going to move in Monday and Tuesday. It's going to bring those temperatures right back up into the mid 80s. But here's the thing, that trough is not very big and that ridge isn't very big, so the changes are actually pretty subtle. We don't have any storms headed our direction, but we also don't have any big ridges of high pressure that will bring that heat back up into the mid 90s. The one thing we do have is that marine layer is going to hold close to the coast overnight. We'll see that sneaking into the valley for the first couple hours of the day, and they'll retreat right back to the coast there for the afternoon. So some morning clouds similar to what we've seen the past couple of days. As we head into Monday, we'll see those clouds continue to stay closer to the coast, and that'll help those temperatures to get a little bit warmer. So for those of you in the central and southern coast, highs will be back into the mid to upper 60s, so a touch cooler than you were today. A few morning clouds, plenty of afternoon sunshine, not quite as windy as you were today. Those winds will be from the north at 10 to 20 miles per hour. It'll be low 70s with less of that marine layer Monday and Tuesday. And then midweek, we'll actually see another little trough that's going to move in. That'll reinforce clouds. Could get a little bit of drizzle from that. Otherwise, highs will stay in the upper 60s. The UMPQUA Basin, mid 80s for you, mostly sunny skies, and those winds staying from the northwest, 5 to 15 miles per hour. Again, not quite as windy as it was today. 89 Wednesday up to 91 Tuesday. Then we'll cool it down into the low 80s to wrap up the work week. The Cascades, nice and pleasant in the low 70s here for Sunday, mostly sunny. Winds will be from the northwest. Upper 70s for those of you in the foothills. Central Oregon, also rather comfortable, starting to sneak up a couple degrees, mid to upper 80s with sunny skies overhead. You'll get back into the upper 80s Monday and low 90s for just one day, and then it's back down into the 70s for Thursday and Friday. And for the valley, our high temperatures will be in the low to mid 80s under mostly sunny skies for our Sunday. Rather pleasant second half to the weekend. I think many folks are happy to get some relief from those mid 90s that we were at earlier this week. And yeah, we'll warm back up into the mid 80s here for Monday and Tuesday, but then it's back down into the lower 80s and upper 70s, which is actually our average for this time of year.